Hello, hello. I decided that since it's November and we're doing holiday makes, we just break out the holiday background. And I am in Team Rainbow today since it is a Mystery Craft Along day. I'm sorry, not Mystery Craft Along, Pick Skipper Craft. It's kind of the same thing, but not. I don't know. Skipper Craft is more craft roulette. So like if you like the parameter thing, you will like that a lot. But I got lots of Happy Mail this week. I was kind of not surprised. Well, sorry, I was not expecting it, and it was cool that it came because I'm with my friend T. I'm doing a no buy. Hey Scott, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, so I'm only buying things I run out of basically, and that's sort of limited to adhesives and paper and stuff. And the odds that I'll run out of paper are like almost none. I did wind up like the day before the No Buy November started to I did pick up some extra paper glue just in case. But I got a bunch of stuff and I wasn't really expecting it because all of my I had done some Thanksgiving and or sorry, some fall and Halloween swaps, but I had gotten all the stuff from that. Hi Annie, how are you? Welcome. And yeah, so let me go down to my desk. One of the things I know about, and the other one was, well, I don't know. A couple of them were total surprises, and then there's ones that I kind of knew about. So I have three cards, and then I have some boxes. So we'll see what we get. And a couple of these things are things that have just been sitting in my to do pile, but I figured that I'd probably be using them soon. And oh, I didn't lose my crappy scissors. That's good. So let's see. The first one, which I'll have to block out the address so you can see this, but it has some really cute stamping on the front of the envelope and this very fantastic washi tape on the back. People are just really on their Halloween game this year, I must say. I am not really one of those people, but oh, this is neat. I think I can just get the side out and then not. Oh, this is very cool. It's almost. It must have been a like a hand done envelope because oh, there is a. I just opened this wrong. Never mind. But this is from Letty, who is paper plant party planner papery on YouTube. She does a lot of really cool stuff. So let's see. This is there's some sparkliness on the witch's hair, which I really think is a cool detail. Um, looks like that's probably it's a little I don't think it's glossy accents. It's like done on the actual strands of the hair. It's really impressive in real life. And then we have some really nice this sort of cool like ripped paper detail. And then of course the trick or treat and the little cauldron. I don't know. Do you know what this product is, Don? It's really neat. It's almost like clear embossing, but it's a little less it looks like a pen almost. It might be a gel pen of some sort. It's almost like a gloss pen, which I haven't seen. I mean, there are like these. I'm spacing on what they're called. There's these glaze pens. So I don't know if they make clear glaze pens. Something like that might be what it is. Anyway, let us look at the inside, and it says, "Wishing you a happy Halloween." Oh, this is very cute. She used some of the same paper on the inside. Thank you, Letty. This is a beautiful card. Always like I always feel like Lynn's and Letty's cards particularly are just crafted really well, you know. Like for those people who can get all the paper even all the time. I am not one of those people, but uh we make do. And then the next one is from Stamper Girl, and ooh, this is really cool. This has a lot of dimension on it. Like it's a very neat layered look. And like I never use ribbon, but this is a really cool use of ribbon. I know that people like one of the ways to kind of deal with the whole fraying of ribbon is to just wrap it behind a panel like this. Anyway, very cute. I have to spill my guts. I love Halloween. I love like the little ink distressing around the edge. This is really pretty. Let me see if I'm missing any comments. Oh, it might be a Stardust pen. I haven't used those. I know there's some, like, I've got one that's sort of clear glitter, but I know that there are ones that are non-glitter, but still have like glossiness in them. I'm trying to. They're called like a touch of something. I don't know. I'm spacing on them. I don't think I've ever used them. I do have these, which are Spectrum Noir ones, which are basically like glitter suspended in some sort of like acrylic glossy stuff. So these will basically, like, if you use them, they will. Sorry to wiggle the pen in your face, but they'll basically put down actual translucent glitter. Anyway, very cool. Love the paper. There's a pretty subtle pattern on here, which is pretty nice. Because it really kind of highlights the pumpkin and some really nice coloring work on the pumpkin. I like how there's like little like white strips left. It's like you did some layering and then there's some highlighting here. Anyway, and there is a message inside, but I will save that. And then the last card. Oh, wow. This has neon or something almost neon. What are we? This is from my friend Lynn. Oh, it's a wobbler. Well, not really a wobbler. It's a dancing Grim Reaper. This is so cool. Oh my god. This is so basically this is one of the Spellbinders dies from this year. And you see this has some glitter on the Grim Reaper. I think that's the scythe. I don't know. Filming it in people who understand farmingnesses of years past because like I think it's actually like designed to harvest grain. Anyway, clear jelly glaze pens. Thanks, Don. See, you know all the things. That's why I'm worried about doing Pick Skipper Craft with you, where it'll be like, go outside and like make some sort of dye out of the leaves in the street or something. You know, like it'll be a very interesting technique. Anyway, really nice glitter paper used for the Grim Reaper. I really like this whole series, and this is sort of on I don't know if it's on a wobbler. It's probably on just a piece of foam, but it gives you a little bit of movement too. Anyway, very cool. I really like that Spellbinders and a nice message inside. I really like the Spellbinders sort of Day of the Dead themed Halloween stuff they came out with this year. It's really unique, and I don't think I've seen it recently or seen it anywhere else. But let us look at our other happy mail. What do I want to start with? Well, I'll start with this because this one is easy. Everyone's favorite ink company. I have been using this Rockin' Red. So I got the sort of sister, brother, or cousin to it, which is oh, I have stuff in here. Oh, it's an invoice. Who needs that? Cranberry Fizz, which is basically the muted version. As you can see, they're very much in the same color family, but this one's more of like more of a cardinal red, and this is more of a true red. Anyway, just something I wanted for Christmas crafting because we use lots of red. Hey Terry, how are you? Thank you. I had way too much fun doing I need to find a Christmas background for like my face area. But when the like big back the digital background thing glitches, it always glitches dark, so it looks not great on snow. So I need to look for like a winter Christmas night, some kind of background. Anyway, but yes, thank you. We are definitely into our holiday make period of the year now because I have a craft fair on the 3rd of January and I have lots of stuff to make. So what order should we go in? I'll go. I think I know what most of this stuff is. I don't know what you are. You are a mystery. Let's go from the stuff I know towards the mysteries because I think that'll be more fun. This one I actually don't know about, but my friend B has been trying to do a bunch of destashing, so this may be a destashed something from her. And if you are looking for these stash goodies, she's been using. I'll have to dig up the Facebook group, but there is a Facebook group that specializes in this. And wow, this is really wrapped very well. What do we have? We have a card. We have cards. So we have a really pretty card. Oh my goodness. I want to be as happy as a seagull with a chip. Oh, that's really cute. I really like this coloring. Like, I think it's ink blended and then stenciled. I mean, like obviously the sunburst thing is a stencil, but I don't know if I can get it close enough for you guys to see. There's actually like little bubbles and like nuances in here. So I mean, it's a really interesting ink blend. Anyway. Oh, probably. I think Perfect Storm knows a lot more about tech than most of us. Most of us are more crafters who happen to not do tech. Um, and a cute message on the inside. Very nice. And I like this. I think this is like a 4x6. I lied. It's a 4x7, but it's sort of somewhere between a slimline and or sort of a 4x6. So this is really cool. She's been doing a lot of work with Sweet November stamps lately, and has thus been destashing a lot of stuff. So let's see what we have. Ooh, we have couples. Oh yay! We have so many Ians. Okay, this is cute, and these look like they've. These are all so. There's these couple series that I own way too many of, but don't use a lot. It's so the long story with me and the greeting farm is that there is a community stream where basically we got a bunch of digital stamps from the greeting farm at some ridiculous price, like for the stream, just so people could pick them up but not have them, break the bank. But anyway, I really like the hair on this one. He's so happy, and she's there. I do like her bag in this. That's pretty cool. This I'm thinking is sort of more Eastery with all the little birds, but the birds are really neat too. And two some very cute couples. I love that he's wearing winter stuff because I feel like we could use this in the next 4 months of winter that exist here. I like her little happy hair clip too. That's cute. And then this is sort of a front and back Ian, who is. I'm thinking this is sort of birthday themed anyway. Thank you, B. These are awesome. I just love Ian's from the greeting farm. So we have many of those now. And I think we will bite into this a little bit. So hello. I know, isn't it? I love the couple stamps. I love the Missy Anya series where they're sort of more proportional, better, but I really like these. The greeting farm just makes such cute stamps. I don't know, it just makes for happy cards. So at one of the many sales that MFT does every year, I finally bit the bullet and bought some of their special box card dies because they had and it comes with a little candy. How cute. And the freebie. We'll look at the freebie in a second. But what I really bought it for are these two. And then I bought the base. But they had these cityscape dies that I thought were just super neat. And these are all pieces that go into box cards, as you can see by the dimensions. This is for a box card that is what's the word I'm looking for? Portrait, right? Like if your card base is this way, that's why these are narrower. Most of the ones we've done, I think, so far on my channel have been landscape, but then this is the base. So you have sort of these side pieces, and then the sort of, I don't know what you want to call these pieces, sort of the bridge pieces that go behind. So the way this one is constructed, you basically cut one base and then two of the side pieces and then a front. And then these all come with sort of nested panels if you want to do fancy stuff. So the box itself is two of these. Well, I guess I should say one of each side, in the back and a front, and then the tabs go together to make it a box. And then you can put any number from 0 to more of these sort of bridge pieces in. But these guys are bridge pieces that you can use within that. And if you measured the tabs, I think the tabs are a 1/4 inch. So if you figured out how big this piece was, which is hard without taking it out, but I think you can get up to 4 bridge pieces in. Anyway, so that was my. I have a really nice, like I have the cat scrappiness like landscape style one, but I really wanted like sort of a portrait style one. So I think we'll be using that sometime soon. With all the, I don't know if you saw my hop video, but we've been playing around with a lot of the Western theme stuff from Not Too Shabby. So I thought like you could do a cool like city and country kind of vibe. So I may do that. Anyway, so that was one of the things I knew about. And then if you spend too much money, you always get sort of a freebie with MFT. If you are interested in any of their actual dies, wait until they have a 40% off sale, unless they're like brand new, because they do them every couple months. And, you know, who wouldn't want to pay less money given the option? Wow, there are a lot of people outside making noise with their vehicles. They've been doing a lot of road repair, so this one looks very summery in feel, which is probably why it was a freebie. But you know, you have a lot of these sort of teals and blues and waves and stuff. So I don't know, very summer vibes. But you know, I do know people in Florida, so I don't know. It's probably summer all year round there. I don't know, Dawn. Do you actually have winter? I forget. People in Florida tell me they have winter. Not that you're quite in Florida, but you know. And then I did get my order from Cat Scrappiness of, I don't know what on earth I bought, because there's a lot more of it than I thought I did. But I think some dies, some of their current. Oh, I see. There's a thing inside a thing. Well, I can show you their new bubble mailers, which are fantastic and holographic-y. But basically, I bought some additional Christmassy dies from this year's release. So they did a big release recently. How did I buy so many dies? Anyway. Oh, I bought storage pockets. So I'm not completely nuts. Okay. Let's separate these up. So I bought a bunch of Avriel storage pockets for all the dies I own, because they're kind of a mess at the moment. But this is the stuff from their current. Oh, and I bought some more silver glitter paper, because I thought this would be really good for the holidays. Because obviously I don't own enough paper. But I bought these ornament dies, which I forget if I showed you, but there's a Grinch hand die as well. But these ornaments are the same size. So you can basically use these, and you could cut these out of something very blingy and then glue them to the base piece. So you have all the bits and pieces to basically make a bunch of ornaments. And then these are candy canes and holly leaves and other things. And this one I wound up picking up because I thought it would be really good as a focal point on a card. Like I really like sort of the zigzaggy tree. And I thought this would be neat with, I have a paper pad that's like sort of, it's candy themed Christmas. I picked up from Michael's. And I picked up, I forgot I got these, but I got some various snow things, which, so this one is snow flurries, and it's a layered stencil, but is basically a bunch of dots, which that's not reading well on camera. And then this is winter foliage, which also isn't reading on camera, but it sort of it's got a lot of berries and holly and all that stuff. If you with the vibe is very much like if you layer it, you want it's I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to think of. There the vibe is allows you to make some backgrounds pretty quickly by layering it. Yeah, I thought so too. The sort of the primary, I mean, they have a lot of cool stuff this year that's not part of the whole Grinch line. So I think the major push is sort of there's Grinch stamps and paper, and the Grinch hand die, which is sort of like their whole Grinch theme. Which I actually have another Grinch stamp set too, because like the Grinch is one of my favorite holiday characters. So like I thought it was pretty cool. If you look at Cat Scrabbiness's Instagram, there's a bunch of stuff. But now we move on to packages I really, really wasn't expecting. Because I got 2 pieces of Happy Mail in the mail that I was like, oh, well, I wasn't expecting. So this one is from the Unicorn Lady herself, Elizabeth, who I'm actually streaming with on the 13th. So if you're into that, I don't know what's in here because, like, let me make sure I don't show any addresses, but like, this is a very well packed package. So I'm going to hopefully like trim the edge and hopefully not cut anything, because I would feel kind of bad if that happened and then I didn't open it. Okay, I think I can like scooch it down and not destroy anything, but so we have a lot of something in here. Wow. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so there were some giveaways on one of her streams. So some of this stuff is that. Let me see what this is. Oh, and a sticker. Okay. So we have a Scrapbook Fest sticker from 2023, which is their online sort of, well, you guys probably are familiar with that. Yeah, so we're doing it on the 13th, Dawn, at probably 6:00 because they all are. And it's going to be, the theme is ornaments. So, that may or may not be why I picked these up, but I have other ornament things, but ornaments, or you could just make a card that was a huge ornament by just using a circle die. So this is the stencil that was a giveaway. It's this nice sort of dot pattern, which I think is going to be super versatile, especially if you're using any of your pastes, or I think it would be even cool with something like this Nouveau, like icicle, whatever. I think I have a Cat Scrappiness version of the same thing that's essentially clear. And then a mocha paw, which I don't have a paw. But basically, this is a silicone thing. And the idea, I guess I should open this because now that I have it, I can actually use it. Because I was very excited. Because I like things with paws. But basically, there's sort of a front and a back side to this. But this doesn't really move around. So the idea is like you could put your ink pad on here and not like have to chase it around, where you could just take the cover off and use a blending brush. But since it's silicone, it's heat safe and you can use it for whatever. And it has little dimples on it to sort of keep it grounded on your mat. But anyway, those were the 2 giveaways from a live stream, and the rest of this I have no idea what it is. It is fun things, clearly. We have little strips of vellum, which are pretty sweet, because like these would be very easy to mat on a card, perhaps. So these would be great to do. And what you can do is you'll see glue through vellum. So if you have some sort of, I don't know, this is gonna look silly, but like if you had a focal piece, you can actually put the glue or tape behind it, and then it sort of just looks like it's floating. But these are pretty neat. I have vellum and never use it because I don't know why. Who knows? Maybe today somebody picked vellum as the thingy. And then we have this is probably a cut apart, I want to say. It looks like it might have come from a pad. And some paper. And some more paper. Ooh, this is really fun paper. This is like embossed paper. That is really neat. So we have a lot of I like this one too. This has a is that a spider? Oh, it is a spider. That's really cool. So if we decide to do Halloween again, or some of us have friends who celebrate Halloween all year. So, oh, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Look how cool these are all foiled. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I don't foil stuff, so I'm always excited when people send me foiled things because I'm like, hooray, this thing I don't do, I can actually like use it as elements. But these are really great. I don't know. I do have all the stuff to toner foil, so I really need to look into some of that. We have a fantastic, what looks like a folio, but let's see what this other stuff is. We have a note. Oh, and she said that this is the trifold that she made. We have another thing I won that says happy birthday. This is a 3D embossing folder. Yeah, that was a weird stream. Like I was winning things and like I'm not really that super lucky, so it was really bizarre. Sort of. It's a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of Halloween papers, so it's kind of a kit, I guess. Like you could definitely make cards out of it. I guess it is a kit because we have our little sentiments. How cool are? Did you see these sentiments, Felice? I feel like you would really like these. I really like these. Like iridescent green booze. Who doesn't want that? But yeah, I think this is almost a card kit. You're right, because like these basically are exactly the right size. So I think that you're right that this is a kit of some sort, or at least enough stuff to make a whole bunch of Halloween cards. But look at this folio. This is a fancy folio. And it has like this fantastic spider web on it. And she was intelligent enough she does the same thing I do where you kind of cheat with the belly band and just use a piece of ephemera and stick it together. And then these are the Whimsy stamp spiders, which I don't own, but are like very true to life. Let me see what I'm missing. Hey, Kim. I should. So, like, here's the stupid part about it. Like, I own Gina K foiling sheets. I own polyglaze sheets. I own a laminator. I could use all this stuff, but I haven't used it yet. And I think most of it is very universal. I mean, I think it's like dots and things like that. It's not anything too crazy. What else do I have that's foil that I don't use? Oh goodness. Oh, I have a whole kit of the tropical slash nautical whoever they are, Deco, not whoever makes Deco foil. I'm spacing on the name of the brand, but you know what I mean. Like Gina K did a partnership there, and I didn't buy the most recent Penguin kit because I was kind of starting on my let's do a no buy, which this is a hard time of year to do a no buy. I didn't really think that through. But I mean, I think it's a good like mental health kind of thing in the sense of like you don't need all the things. You know that huge pile of stuff you have, you could just use that. Anyway, now that's going to bug me. I can't remember the name of that company cuz it's not Deco Foil, but they're the folks that make it. Anyway, I have a kit of that. Oh, did you? You should totally use it because the dies look super cool. And the interesting thing is, oh, I sent that card out, but so Prickly Pear released a digital penguin, and then I did a card for it that was sort of part of a showcase in front of whatever you call that for a make and take, so people can see different inspirations with the digital. The digital is really cute if you like penguins. Definitely check it out. It was like $2 or $3. But anyway, that penguin, the two penguins look very similar in art style. So I thought the penguin kit was pretty cool. Yes, it's Thermoweb. That's it. And they also make the Glitz glitter gel in neon that I haven't allowed myself to buy yet, but that's also on my Like, I could easily spend a lot of money on thermal web. Yes, everyone knows but me. I mean, I don't need all the things. I just want all the things in some world of infinite money and space to store them. But this is really cool with these. I love this paper. I wonder what this paper is. It's this paper. I'll have to grill her on live stream and be like, "Where did you get the fabulous paper?" Anyway, we have a lot of fabulous things, and this is really loaded, but this is again the same design that Lynn. I don't know if Lynn came up with it entirely on her own or if it's a homage to something, but we have a ton of just fantastic little bits and bobs and things that are spooktacular. And I think these are cut aparts. I really like whatever pad these are coming from because it's sort of a very like purple and pink. I like the simplified color palette. Um, Obviously, this plus the other stuff, you could probably make about 10 cards with some card bases added. I do like I like the idea of mitering these corners too. That's pretty clever because I didn't do that. We have some bats. We have a cute little dinosaur, I guess. Are you a dinosaur? He might be a spooky saur. Oh, they're animals. I see. They're animals dressed up as things, right? Because this is a candy corn. What a cute these might be whimsy. They look kind of whimsy. And then a cute little raccoon, or as we call them, the urban trash panda. This cat looks like not happy to be here though. And then there's one that has not been colored. And then we will put. Oh, there's a bunch that haven't been colored. Oh, that's cool. That's always fun because then we can do that or go for a whole black and white look, which is I think very seasonally appropriate for the season that just passed. But we are stocked for next year. And then we have some autumns and some spiders and some. Well, that I might use this year. I don't know. I always find this season weird because I want to make 9 million Christmas cards, but ooh, these are cool. Oh, more foiling. I love foiling. Is just so high impact. Anyway, this looks like Michael's cut apart very much. Ooh, I like the cat with the gold foil. Hello, Nipper. How are you? We were looking at way too many cute things from Elizabeth. Oh, okay. So these are cut apart, and oh no, they're not a cut apart. These are foiled because this one's got foil attached to it. Ooh, look at this witch or spooky animated girl. I don't know. I guess it could be one or the other. Is this a character I should know? Anyway, bajillion things. I love these folios. I'm making Christmas folios too. I have to figure out how to do giveaways on these streams because I feel like we're definitely need to do some giveaways of some holiday stuff this year just because like there's so much cool holiday stuff. What did I do? Oh, one of these is not situated quite right. But it's funny. I had sent Elizabeth one of my fall folios. Let's see if we can't get this. That's always the trick with belly bands, though, like getting them back on. But this is cool. I love the spider web. It's just super neat. Anyway, I don't know. I always love getting cards. And we have one more thing from Miss Donna. I have no idea what this is. This one again, this was totally unexpected, just like the last one. So let's see. Oh goodness. Oh, okay, good. Good news. I'm only cutting through things that I meant to. Wow. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what he did to deserve so much happy mail, but like, man, this has been a crazy week for it. So we have some stencils. We have some. We have something else in here. We have an invoice that's not mine, but we have let's look at the card and maybe it'll explain like why we have like a million beautiful things that are free. Woo. Someone has awesome paste. I think this is a solar paste. Because I don't think it's a paste that I've used. I don't think this is lunar paste. I think the solar paste is more of a color shift, I think. Hello, light of God in darkness. You know, if you go by light or prefer some other. I think people are calling you light, so we will go with that. This is cool. This has like a really Aurora Borealis kind of look. Let us. Oh, so this is my Kendra Elster exchange. Okay, so the mystery is somewhat solved. So Cards by Kendra did a first time this year thing where there was a community swap. So basically, this is like way more than I think necessarily went in, but the swap was a $25 cap swap that was supposed to include a stamp set and some pattern paper, so you can do a KCC series with it. You know, I feel like this would be a good topic for a live stream just because I kind of go through those phases too. And it's kind of like the one thing I like about being in, well, there are a lot of things I like about it, but one of the things being involved with teams I feel like helps with is like, well, every so often you're going to like want to go and do a collab with people. So sometimes it's a bit more. But anyway, I always feel like working on backgrounds is a good thing to do. Like if you're just sort of not feeling the making a card or really any like making pieces of cards. But I love this card. This card is fantastic. I'll need to photograph all this stuff later to post a real picture. But I don't know. I'm very curious as to what this paste is. We will have to ask our somebody. I think it's solar paste. There's a purple, there's a yellow, there's like purple, green, yellow, gold, orange, and like a pink and yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go with solar paste because I haven't used it, but let's see what we have. We have more than 12 sheets, but this is an MFT pad and it is finishes in textiles. Oh, what an interesting theme. Well, this is really cool because these are all and these are single-sided papers, which means you don't have to figure out which side you don't want to use, which is nice. I like this. These are all very sort of generic, but I do like I like the rainbow vibe on, especially this one. Bricks are a really nice one too, which you don't. And I think this is kind of like a diamond plating. Yeah, that's a zigzag. But where are you? Yeah, I think this is sort of like a homage to diamond plating. Sorry, you can't really see that very well, but anyway, interesting pad. MFT makes some really neat stuff. They make a pink and teal one and a black and white one I particularly like. But I mean, obviously we have more than one stamp set, but I'm thinking due to the hexes, this may be related, which would be good because it's one of my favorite things. A Just for You, a die, which is quite neat. Who is this one from? It is from a Miss Donna as part of the KCC swap. Oh, we have two. Wow, we have a bunch of stuff. Oh, I've wanted one of these. This is really cool. So essentially, it's a die that allows you to make a zigzag card with a floating piece in the middle. That's interesting because I was actually looking at something like this. Yeah, Dawn, I don't know that I know her personally, unfortunately, because wow, this is very generous. I'll have to post it in Kendra's group and see. Um, Find out. Oh, I love this bee. I love bees when they're detailed. I feel like they always get oversimplified. I mean, obviously, you have some more graphic elements, and as you guys probably know, my favorite sentiment stamp set of the moment is a Gina K one that I forget which of her designers did it, but it's hexagons and sentiments basically. So that would go really well. Anyway, just because I like it, get it just because. Hello, honey. These are great sentiments. Oh my god. Um, say stamp and cut, and I don't know what this says because I can't read backwards. Salutations, maybe? Or greetings? No, greetings, I think. Greetings from your friend. Greetings from our home to yours. Oh, this is clever. From my front porch. Those are really cool. This is just a crazy haul, but anyway. Then we have a couple stencils. These are the Diana Wakely ones. I actually have a. I'm sure you're shocked, but I bought the like male version of this. Um, but like they're really cool if you want to do like a face. I feel like these would be really good for like. I don't know if it says if this is a specific person or not. Anyway, this would be really good for vintage. I feel like a lot like a grungy vintage look, or like even these are very. I like these a lot. These give me sort of like 70s TV vibes. And obviously we have our uh, honeycomb stencils. But wow, this is crazy. So much stuff. You wouldn't think it's a no buy week because it's like all sorts of new stuff. Yeah, I like her stuff too. Like there's I don't know where I have it, but I have like an arrow stencil that's really cool. Like I feel like I don't know, I feel like I should do like a grungy mini album and use a lot of her stencils because I feel like they would be a awesome fit for that. But anyway, thanks you guys for dropping by. I think that's all I have for you at the moment. I will be over on Lynn's channel at 4 with Dawn and T, and we're going to play Pick Script Giver Craft. So definitely go over and be a very nice, friendly chat who like doesn't suggest parameters that are hard. Or suggest parameters that are hard. I mean, we do have Stamper Girl for that, but um, it's a lot like Craft Roulette, except there are 5 parameters, and 2 of them are picked by the chat, 3 of them are picked by guests, and the people crafting, including you, have the option to skip 1 parameter if they so choose. So it's let's see if I can remember all the things. There's a project type, which is basically what kind of card are you making? I don't know if it's actually limited to a card. The ones I've participated in to date have all been cards. But who knows? I mean, for all I know, we could be making boxes or mini albums or travelers, who knows what, and we might need to like sew something. But anyway, we don't know. It's mysterious. Then the second item is a technique, which essentially trying to think. We've had like making pattern paper out of something that wasn't pattern paper. I mean, essentially like stenciling or painting or whatever. The technique is the one I remember because I was like, that's a really interesting technique. Um, it could be as simple as die cutting or stamping, but no one. Everybody's always. I'll say everyone always likes to throw in a little bit of a curveball, so it's sort of like it's always been kind of a mystery. Let me see. The third element selected by a guest is the item or element. I don't know. a physical thing that needs to be on your card. Depending on who picks it, that physical thing could be more or less abstract. I forget what I picked when I had one, but I don't know. Like I've always been tempted to just force people to make cards with dudes on them, but then never have because I feel like that's just totally expected. So I'll give you a hint. It's not a dude. It's something other than that. Um, which only limits it to like billions of possible items. Anyway, that's the third one. The fourth one picked by the chat is color, which essentially everyone suggests color, and then a random that wheel of names thing picks it. We've been pretty lucky. If you want to be Lynn's friend, you'll suggest pink or teal or both, and or rainbow. Rainbow's a good one. The color parameter is non-exclusive though, so it's like if say you got orange, you could use colors in addition to orange as long as orange is represented. And then the last thing picked by the chat is a theme, which is basically like what kind of card is it? Historically, it's been like a birthday card, a sympathy card, an adventure card. I didn't win that one, but again, depending, some things are a little, you know, if you want to be really friendly, you'll suggest things like just a note because it could be anything. But anyway, that is what we're doing at 4 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Pacific, and perhaps a different time wherever you live. Let me see what I missed here. Well, you can always catch them on the replay. I mean, especially for Pick, Skip, or Craft, they're like, I feel like they're very replay friendly because you can kind of skip all the chatting and selecting of things and get right into the card making if you so choose. So anyway, a lot of these are on the replay, are good on the replay. The one I actually really like rewatching on Lynn's channel is she has this whole Let's Talk series that are more interviews with crafty people, and I find them really interesting. Like I'll often throw one of those on, like if I'm just crafting. But anyway, we shall see. I hope that the rest of you have a good rest of your weekend. And then I'll be back on Sunday, and we're definitely making a holiday project. My thought right now is that we might use one of our new dies to essentially make some ephemera. And then I still have a bunch from Christmas in July of pre-cut sheet loads of cards that basically everything's cut except for yeah, like I haven't picked paper or done it and picked the ephemera, but everything else is ready to go. So I may do one of those because those always come together quickly, and there are a lot of holiday makes. Um, I think that I also have the desire to try and do a few more, I don't know, more elaborate projects. So I may pre-cut some die, do some die cutting for those as well ahead of time because I have 2 like pop-up house things and the pop-up lanterns that I want to play around with too. Like, you're welcome, Kim. I hope everybody else has a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you later or on Sunday, and have a great one.